everyone, I am back. This is Jandy the Artsy-Rose, and let us continue. We shall continue with the romantic ending for Skeletiano. Skeletiano. I looked at Skeletiano's face, the face of a human once again. You were always wonderful as a skeleton, but you're wonderful as a human too. Skeleton's cheeks turned red. I'm glad. I don't know what I would do if you didn't like me as a human. Were you worried about that? You're so cute. I softly stroked Skeletiano's cheek. You're the cute one. As we stood there looking at each other, we slowly brought our faces closer to each other. Just looking into his beautiful wine-colored eyes made my chest ache and throb. Oh, the pleasure of being able to kiss you is like no other. Skeletiano sighed sweetly and put his lips on mine. My heart's beating like a drum, but I also feel so peaceful. We kissed again and again, never tiring of it. I wish this moment would last forever. With each kiss, I felt like I was falling more and more in love with him. As we lost ourselves in our kisses, I noticed that Skeletiano's body was becoming that of a skeleton again. The moment of magic has ended. But I didn't mind at all. His hard, cold bones weren't so bad once I got used to them. Skeletiano and I noticed he had gone back to being a skeleton. He regretfully pulled his face away from mine. I have no more flesh or blood left. But I will devote all of my pure white bones, the same color as your heart, to you. Everything of mine is yours. I don't need anything. I lightly kissed Skeletiano's nasal bone. I just want you by my side. Yay! That's a new picture! A day passed. Skeletiano and I went together to the throne room. We had returned to ask the king to accept our relationship. I've been waiting. The king smiled a bold smile. Orla was standing next to him. We understand without you having to state your business. Don't be mean like that, Orlando. Your Highness, I was wrong. Oh? When you said I needed to prove I was a better man for Jandy to get you to accept our relationship, I thought just returning to my human form would be the proof of it. But being a better man is not something you can see with your eyes. No, it's not. I meant for you to show me your spirit. I still have things about me I'm not happy about. My love for Jandy is something I am undeniably proud of, so please, I already know you're plenty good enough. What? JJ told me everything. JJ suddenly appeared from behind the king's chair. Adam, no, maybe I should call you Bones? Either one is fine. But I guess you're right. Right now, I'm Niflheim's Skeletiano. It's probably more appropriate to call me Bones. Then I'll call you Bones. Adam and Bones are both my precious friends. Bones, you thought you'd let yourself disappear if it were to save JJ, right? That's not something just anyone could do. No, that's... Of course I also wanted to save JJ, but... I also wanted my dear friend to remember me. So it's nothing deserving of praise. You sure are an honest pile of bones. The king laughed merrily. At any rate, take good care of Jandy, will you? Your Majesty. I love Jandy too, but I want her to be happy. 'Cause Jandy is the most charming when she's smiling. Your Majesty, thank you so much! When you make a face like that at me, I start to regret letting you go. Oh, could I give you a kiss goodbye? No! Absolutely not! I'm Jenny's lover! I'm the only one allowed to give her kisses! Skeletiano stepped between me and the king. You're so narrow-minded when it comes to Jandy. Your Highness, you've completely spoiled this dramatic scene. Since when did he care about that? Okay then, I'll give you a present for my open mind. I like bones. Skeletiano, you get a 100-day vacation. You may go wherever you want. 100 days? This is the first time I've had a vacation longer than 3 days! That's great, Skeletiano! We can go wherever we want! If I get to take a long vacation, there's somewhere I've always wanted to go. Let's go! What would you do with a 100-day vacation? 1 month later, after a long, hard journey, we finally arrived at the great tree Yggdrasil. It's so big. It is said to have 9 worlds within it. The tree stood towering over us, reaching to the heavens. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't see the top. I'm glad you could come see it with me. Skeletiano looked at me and smiled happily. I looked at that bright smile and remembered when he had returned to his human form. Skeletiano sure was handsome as a human. I could remember it very clearly, even now. I bet girls would frown over him if he walked through downtown Niflheim like that. No one would know he was Skeletiano, the skeleton. Imagining that scene was kind of entertaining. But I clung to Skeletiano's stiff arm. Jandy? You know, I love you as a skeleton. I adore everything about you, right down to the marrow in your bones. I will always love you, now and forever. When Skeletiano cried out, countless red roses popped out from his chest. Wow! Wow! Skeletiano began hurriedly gathering up the overflowing flowers, the overflowing roses, but the roses kept flowing from his chest without so much as a pause. At this rate, I bet 999 roses will come out. Why 999? Do you remember when I told you that different amounts of roses have different meanings? Skeletiano's hands were both full of roses. He clenched them and offered them to me. Take this present. Thank you. What do 999 roses mean? Please tell me, my lovely skeleton. No matter how many times I am reborn, I will always love you. After Skeletiano spoke those words, he planted a rosy kiss on my cheek. Well, isn't this cute? Wow. That was quite charming. Congratulations, sob. I can't stop my tears, sob. Oh, princess. Here come other men. It seems they want to know you better. Please accept your prize from your present box. Presents can only last in the present box for a limited time. Please accept your presents within the limited time. Well, I can't deny that this is quite a... I know what I'm using that gold poison for. Well, everyone, this was quite a story. I guess I'll see you in the next video. Today, we will begin Philippe's story. Yes, Philippe. That Philippe. And I'm going to get the romantic ending. That's my determination. That's what I said just before I embarked on Skeletiano's story, and I'm going to keep that promise. So, Poet of Niflheim, here I come. But until then, I will see you in the next video. This is Jandy the Artsy-Rose, and Nightmare Moon, I dedicate this ending to you because you entertained me with Skeletiano's scenario, and I'd like to return the favor.